Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our next bout. Making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Hart Bottorf.
5'11", 175. Hart impounds cars is his day job. I would not want to argue with him about that because he's boxed since he was 8 years old. Keep an eye on his hands. 2 years of jiu-jitsu, 4 years of kickboxing, and he's an independent fighter, but he goes to different gyms and trains. It's like, I don't want to tell which gyms because, you know, that's on them. I'm fighting for me. Really independent dude, independent fighter. I asked him because, of course, independent fighters sometimes you go, well, how do you train your cardio? It pushes you. He says it's discipline. Trust me, I push myself. So let's keep an eye on that because he seems like an honest guy to me. He told me he wants to keep it standing. And heck, if he's been boxing for 12 years, I would want to do the same thing. So this might be fun to watch.
It's going to be very fun, but I'm interested to see how he's going to handle Oscar Jiminez's 5-inch height advantage. And for those that don't know, or they're about to find out, Oscar has a very, very long reach.
Yeah, and a lot of power, and Oscar is a bad man. But Hart, again, tough cat. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. We've seen him in the CageZilla cage before. He hasn't fought since January 2017.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Oscar Jiminez.
But speaking of Oscar, here comes all 6'4" of them. Now another thing, we've seen Oscar. Oscar's the whole package. He is a bad man. He is 6'4". He was a lacrosse player. He's 4-0 in MMA. Trains out of the Yamasaki Academy, so there's no joke there. He makes hip-hop music on the side, which I think is pretty interesting. I asked him if he made any metal. He said no, but what are you going to do? Tapped out a game Will Holtzman at CageZilla 50. So, again, styles make fights. We will see. Can Hart impose his will on a bigger, more experienced fighter?
No, I'm very interested to see how he answers that question because Oscar's got power and he's got reach and he has excellent, excellent striking.
And of course, Hart's going up in weight against Oscar, who's coming
Ladies
down,
and gentlemen,
I believe, in weight.
This next bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds at the CageZilla catch weight of 175 pounds. This bout is brought to you by ABC Supply, America's largest wholesale distributor of roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and more. Starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 foot tall and weighing in at 175 pounds, fighting out of Hart Foundation MMA, it's Hart Bottorf!
Hart,
and
5'11",
his opponent,
175.
fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6'3" and weighing in at 175 pounds, fighting out of Yamasaki of Woodbridge with a perfect 3-0 record, it's Oscar Jiminez! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds at the CageZilla catch weight of 175 pounds. Your referee is Michael Dolman.
Here comes Big Mike. Jiminez is a problem. He's got all four first round stoppages, split pretty evenly between, he's got TKOs and he's got submissions. So let's see what Hart has.
Well, immediately Hart's going to have to close the distance and find a way to deal with that jab and those leg kicks. Good jab there, though.
Nice straight jab.
Big right hand landed, too.
Oscar
Good
mentioned
uppercut.
nice uppercut, good stuff. Oscar mentioned wanting to use elbows tonight, so we shall see.
It's a good sprawl. Now Hart is holding on to that hand. He does not want any part of it. Big shot. That hurt him. That hurt him.
That shot hurt. That right hand came right down the pipe. And I think Dr. Judy Gore may be coming in to check Hart out just to be on the safe side. Jiminez waiting patiently. Let's make sure everybody's okay.
It looks like he's okay. He's got his wits about him. I think he just felt a couple shots that were just a little bit too hard. And I mean, that last one that landed, he was holding on to that wrist because he was rocked. And then when that follow-up shot landed and he caught that one on the ground, I think that was just enough to kind of put him away.
That last straight one, Hart only had 2 points of contact, and Oscar just dropped a right hand straight down the pipe. So we can't have them all go to a decision, can we?
No, you know, I think he felt some of those shots. We're going to look at the replay right now. See, there was this very smooth jab right here, and that caught him, and he didn't react too well to that. And this is the shot that ends things here. It gets right underneath.
Yeah.
That was right on the
right on the button.
Yeah, right on the cheek. And there's just, you know, that upper cheek right up below the eye. That is a sensitive spot, and when you get hit there, it hurts. And when you get hit there by a guy like Oscar Jiminez,
yes,
it really hurts.
That long arm, full extension, and look at Oscar saying, "I don't need to do anymore." Looking up to big Mike Dolman.
Big shot. Yeah.
I mean, potential broken jaw, maybe. That was a big shot.
Big shot, but it looks like he's okay.
Don't see any swelling. Now we got to find somebody to get Oscar Jiminez out of the first round.
Which is a challenge in itself, yeah. But hey, you know, I know he was frustrated. He wanted a longer fight to really learn a little bit more about himself, but I'll tell you what, this guy's got a lot going for him, and I think he should be happy with the fact that he's been this active.
Listen,
and every fight has been this way.
Exactly, and if you are an amateur matchmaker, you are a glutton for punishment, because that is like herding cats. Having said that, one of the best businesses, Brooks, who works here at CageZilla, boys, put together some winners for us tonight.
The best.
Hi, Oscar. Giving us a little shrug into our broadcast position.
And it looks like he's going to go up there by himself for the official decision.
Well, Chris has got getting the scorecard right now. And we will make it official as Chris Fuller will go upstairs into the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Dolman has called a stop to the action just 29 seconds into the very first round for your winner by knockout out of the blue corner, Oscar Jiminez.
And boy, oh boy, Charles Francisco, that is either 4 or 5, depending on whether you go to Top Allergy, wherever you go. First round stoppages for Oscar Jiminez. And here's the walkout. We're going to see this briefly again. Here comes Hart, totally game. Oscar's in for a good time. Stiff jab, that was great, and that's the punch that dropped them out. We're going to take a quick break, and ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. Don't go away.